Welcome to the house that Rockne built. Leahy turned into legacy. Harsegan renovated and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the tackler. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Reads it, fires complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry.
Ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
On the option. Now the pitch. At the 35, he's open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the ground. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. Touch pass on the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Yeah, and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, the score stays right where it is. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Ran through the contact. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Robbins. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and they got stuffed on 1st and goal, and they said, let's go to Old Faithful. Like, let's get the quarterback under center, run quarterback sneak, make this defense stop me. It's such a hard play to stop, and the offense gets the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking.
And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and
he'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Running back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. all the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
Off he goes! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's got it inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still...
Touchdown, Irish! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best player.
Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll call for the fair catch here. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Missouri wants to go fast. Hands it off.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The Tigers will move the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for room. It's quick. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much possessions.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going...
Time to take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got a man. It's Stewart. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Now on the move. Crosses the 45. Afterburner's coming. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on second and short. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wide out. Hauls it in.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass. Skips away from pressure. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Offense set on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Caught over the middle. It's Robbins. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Second down after that incompletion. They'll put the tight end in motion. He wants to pass it on second down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up 14 over New Mexico State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on second down. Going for the big play. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
You know, the numbers for Notre Dame receivers aren't always prolific, but you think of Tim Brown, Rocket Ismail, Jeff Samardzija. They've had a lot of tremendous receivers. This guy fits right in that category.
Yeah, and when you think about those guys in Notre Dame history, those are all guys that you throw it near and they're going to catch it. And he seems to come up with the ball when it comes near him. I'm going to feature him. He's going to be the guy that I'm going to go after because I know if it's him on somebody else, if it's a 50-50 ball, it ain't 50-50 anymore. He's going to come down with it, and I trust him.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kick.
And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll start this drive fiery. Quickly complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 49, Missouri 20.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the run, it's quick. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Nothing but green ahead. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's quick. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Here comes the offense on second down. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Notre Dame right back to the line.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Looking left. Complete downfield. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff and make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it out fast. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Now from inside the red zone. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On second down, looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile in.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. If Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close game.